Hi guys, welcome back to Father and Son Investing. Quite honestly, I'm not sure why you're watching this video instead of the basketball tournament, but thanks for watching anyway. Today I've got a little bit of a different topic for you. Often I talk about bonds and bills and treasury notes on this channel. We're talking about trillions of dollars of debt in there, and sometimes it feels a bit like monopoly money. So I thought that I would try to compare it today to what it would look like for a median household in the United States. I've got one slide to show you, and so let's dive into it. All right, this is the slide. It comes from the federal budget in pictures.com website. It's actually pretty fascinating, the data that you can see there in pictures. This comes from heritage.org, and the sources for this data are the Congressional Budget Office, the Census Bureau, and the Treasury Department. All right, let's dive in. This is going to be based on 2023 data. So just what was the median U.S. household income for 2023? The answer is $74,580. That actually sounds pretty good, but remember, this is the median, not necessarily the average. Now, if this median U.S. family household was spending money like the U.S. government, they would actually be spending $103,058 per year. So they would use up all of that almost $75,000 that they made, and then they would have to put an additional $28,478 on the credit card in order to spend money like the U.S. government. Now that sounds pretty bad to me, having to borrow approximately 1/3 more in order to meet your spending needs. But keep this in mind, that average U.S. family household would already be in debt about $574,000 on the credit card already. That's what it would look like if the average U.S. household was spending money like the U.S. government. I think this makes it a little bit less like monopoly money and gives you an idea of just how much the government is borrowing. Now, one reason why I think this data is interesting is because I keep saying that I think bond yields are going to be rising despite the possibility that the Fed may be cutting interest rates. I think this gives you an idea of the risk of loaning money to the U.S. government. Now, obviously, the government has an excellent credit rating currently. The question is, what will the credit rating look like as this debt continues to grow? They are really only a few failed treasury auctions away from disaster. And that will bring us to the topic for the next video, which is the bond vigilantes. We'll talk about who they are and what kind of effect they've had in the past on bond yields, and what is the possibility that they may start to affect bond yields here in the United States and really elsewhere in the world in the near future. Keep in mind that the government just passed a $1.2 trillion spending bill this weekend. We'll see whether the bond vigilantes are happy about that spending bill. Until next time, enjoy your investing.